Good morning, everyone. I'm Miriam Coteles. I'm here to give you your daily message from Spirit. And as usual, we're going to do our praying together. We seek sacred guidance. We open our hearts and minds to a higher influence. We imagine before us a direct, radiant link from our conscious mind to our highest self, our spirit, and all the divine forces of the universe. May this sacred connection now speak to us through these cards, and may the messages be clear. And may the messages we receive be clear, truthful, and aligned with our highest good. And so it is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add a pin of my cards. As you all know, I created these cards with the help of my friends and colleagues, the Akashic Circle of Light, and that's why I call these cards the Akashic Circle of Light. And these are just very simplified images that have a lot of information embedded. So we're gonna get started. I am filming this in the morning, so you are seeing me with my coffee. And all right, really focus in on what would you like guidance on today, and trust and know that the guidance you receive today is meant for you to hear. It was meant for you. All right. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. All right, I'm going to pull up my camera a little bit so that we can see more. There we go. Let's see. I'm looking at this one right here. Ooh. All right. So let's tune in. All right. So the message that we're getting today is about fully committing. And it's interesting that the words that I think about when I look at the diamond ring is fully stepping into it. And then of course we have the footsteps here, but this is a different symbol. These are symbols that are, again, very, very simple, but they oftentimes have different meanings depending on who's looking at it. So as you all know, the universe is incredibly frugal, and so when you're looking at this, I'm going to give you my reading, but I want you all to take a screenshot of it as well, and today, and just sort of focus on what other additional messages are in there for you specifically. All right. So the ring is a symbol of commitment, fully stepping in to a role. The female sign, I do believe that it does, in this situation and in this reading, it is about defining the path in a very unique way. And I'm coming to this from having this whole week and maybe the better part of this month have been thinking about and running into references to the patriarchy and the matriarchy, and what and how we create a reality that it's not just trying to knowing how to bring in the female energy with just the knowledge of the male energy. So it's more about bringing in the female energy, and because it's the female energy doesn't have as much time or hasn't had as much time in the past several hundreds of years, um, we need to really pull away from all definitions and step away from it and define situations in a different way, or set the structure in a way that's not very traditional. Um, so, within the context of this reading, this is about fully committing to a project. So, if you have a project, and I'm not saying if, you have a project, you have a project that you are on the fence about, and this project requires that you not look at outside references for guidance. It requires you to set yourself on a whole new path, on a whole unique path that has not been necessarily used before. The footsteps is signifying that this process is going to take some time. It's going to take you really focusing on each step fully without getting distracted or deflated that things are not moving fast enough. But one of the key ingredients of this process is fully engaging on an emotional level. Fully engaging means that when things get tough, you're not just going to walk away. You're not going to just say, oh, well, maybe this was a bad idea. This means this is actually a very, it's actually very wonderful guidance for the entrepreneur or someone that's been trying to wonder if this other path is a path that should be taken. So, and it's actually really positive guidance, but also it's one of those guidance that says, hold on, don't give up. I know things are going to get probably difficult before they get easier. And it's also saying, don't, like, this whole motion, I'm seeing this motion of like looking left, looking right, like trying to gauge your success by looking at others. It's telling you to gauge success by really like tuning in and doing it your way. And it doesn't have to be the way it's always been done. All right. So that's the guidance for today. As you all know, I do these readings and I do Akashic readings. I'm also a cogno movement practitioner, and I am a level 2 quantum healing hypnosis technique practitioner. I also do BQH, which is Beyond Quantum Healing, online and in person. So feel free to contact me. My information is in the description section. And as you all know, I try my best to do these readings every day for you. I find them incredibly helpful for the day, and they really set my day, and I get such rich advice from Spirit. And when you're looking at this, I want you to trust whatever messages, in addition to what you just received, whatever messages you get are also relevant, important, and meant for you as well. So I want you to trust whatever messages you get concerning these cards. All right, so let's pray out. I offered heartfelt thanks for the luminous connection between our conscious awareness and our higher selves, our spirit, and the loving divine forces of the universe. Thank you for speaking through the cards and illuminating our path. May the healing frequencies, insights, and truths activated here continue to unfold across time and space. May hidden layers rise to awareness and reveal themselves in divine timing. This connection remains alive within us, and we seal this reading in gratitude and light. Until tomorrow.